What is a counteroffer and how should you respond? So you've submitted an offer on a house, and instead of accepting it, the seller sends back a counteroffer. Now what? First, let's talk about what a counteroffer actually is. A counteroffer means the seller didn't fully accept your terms, but they're interested in working with you. They're basically saying, I'm willing to move forward, but I want to adjust a few things. And those changes can be anything. It could be the price. They might want you to come up. It could be your contingencies. Maybe they want them shorter. It could be closing timelines, or even things like repairs, credits, or rent back terms. So when you receive a counteroffer, you have a decision to make. And here's the key. You have options. You can accept the counter, you can reject it and walk away, or you can counter back. And this is where strategy really matters, because your response shouldn't be emotional. It should be based on the numbers, the market, and how much you actually want the home. The first thing I look at is, does this still make sense for you financially? If the seller is asking for a higher price, we need to make sure it still fits within your budget and aligns with your value of the home. Second, how competitive is the situation? If there are multiple offers, you may need to be a bit more aggressive. If the home's been sitting on the market, you may have more room to negotiate. Third, how close are we? Sometimes you're not that far apart. A small adjustment can be the difference between getting the home or losing it. Now here's something really important. When you respond to a counteroffer, you're continuing a negotiation. The negotiations are about finding a middle ground that works for both sides. It's not about winning. It's about getting the home on terms that you feel good about. Also, keep in mind, there can be multiple rounds of counters. It's not always just one back and forth. That's why having a clear strategy from the beginning makes the process a lot smoother. At the end of the day, a counteroffer is actually a good sign. It means the seller is engaged and you're still in the game. Now it's just about navigating the negotiations the right way. I'm Tim Pantle, the Adopted Dog Realtor. At the end of the day, I help people and dogs find their new homes. If you want honest answers, a clear plan, and zero pressure, reach out. I'm happy to help.